Yo, it's the Latin Bass Assassin. What's up? What's happening? And we are back out on the water, giving it another go. We will not go far, guys. I am just gonna go to this bridge and then I might hit up the power lines before sure I'm going to this bridge. I'm gonna fish this bridge. Haven't fished the bridge in a while. Usually there's a bazillion people there, but seeing as how this is a Thursday, I doubt that there will be a bazillion people there. So we'll go out there, we'll take a stab at it, we'll see what's up. We'll see if we can pull a BBL out of that area, and if we do, well then, you guys are better for it. But if we don't, then we'll just go and fish somewhere else. It's no big deal. Oh, Washallow, RC is back. RC, this is the third time that you've shown up to the Rodcast. Welcome, bro. It's almost like a second home, as it were. RC, did you get a notification? Or did you just pop in because you're all like, let me see what the Rodcast is up to? All right, homies. I do believe a little wind coming from the northwest. And I got something in my eye. We're gonna start this Rodcast off with getting something in my eye. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I guess catch the one friggin' eye. Yo, Nitro, what's happening? Not to you, Nitro, but there's two guys here on the bridge. That's whack. All right. Let's see what it looks like on the other side of the bridge. All right, so there's two boats on the bridge. Good for them. The other side is a little bit windier, so I kind of feel like they're gonna stay on the calm side, as every sane person would do. But you guys know that this guy is far from sane. I'm not insane, and I'm not Hussein, but I am some level of sane. Somewhere in between sane and insane. In the membrane, insane in the brain. Because this is the windy, breezy side. Who wants to fish in the wind? Well, this guy. This guy will fish in the wind. He likes it. He likes chaos. Let the chaos ensue. Now, guys, if you look right there, what is that? That is the Bill Dance. And that is, yes, stood on my heel a little bit too long. And so my heel kind of is of the rip entire time. All right, guys, we are going to Bill Dance this stuff. We are going to Bill Dance the shad out of this stuff right here. Well, maybe I'll stand up a little bit for now. Ooh, nice abrasions there, bro. It's like I'm throwing away money. Now, I'm pretty sure that Vato is not looking at me like I took his spot on the bridge, because you can't have the entire bridge both sides. You can have one side, but not both sides. right, I just had to make sure that Silver was going to behave. Now, let's get the seat ready, guys. This is ridiculous fishing, where we are fishing sitting down and hooking into a fish. I don't know what this is. It's bass. First cast bass. It is not a BBL. I don't believe. This is not a BBL. But it is our first cast bass, and that means that we will not be paying out. Well, I didn't even enact it at that time. So this is just a little Juan, bros. No tag, nothing. Boom. Cheers to the homies. This is a Thursday night. Thirsty Thursday. Bass right there. First cast. I barely sat down, dogs. At least let me sit in my seat and get comfy, bruh. Look, I gotta chill. All right, guys, thank the good Lord that we caught that fish and that we didn't zero. So that continues our consecutive streak of non-zero outings. That makes it some number close to 20 outings of consecutive non-zeros. That was extremely interesting. We didn't even have much time to get in the zone, bro. Not enough time for chit chat. So, you know we gotta do this, guys. We gotta do this, especially since Four Locos is on here. We gotta sing the streak song, bro. This is the streak that never, ooh, what was that? Never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Yeah, that's a bass. I doubt it is. Probably a catfish. Goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. We still don't know what this is. People, oh, it's a bass. Started watching it not knowing what, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. All right, guys, hold on to your butts. If I land this could possibly be the BBL to pay out the 50 bills. So hopefully you guys tuned in early. Oh, it might not be, but it is foul hooked. It feels like it. It probably is the BBL that will pay. Maybe. But look at where I have this fish hooked, bros. This is ridiculous. I hooked this fish in the panza, bro. This probably should not even count. But how in the heck did I hook it in the panza? That makes no sense, dudes. What happened down there? How did this happen? This fish is hooked right in the panza, bro. I don't know, but we will weigh this one, dudes. I'm gonna take a picture of it real quick so that you guys can see how I hooked this fish. It more than likely is a BBL, but we will have to weigh it to verify. Maybe I could even try and get some caviar out of this fish. That's weird. All right, so hopefully everybody's tuned in because we're about to weigh this fish. And this, more than likely, is a BBL. All we need is a 4-pound fish, homies. And we will be paying out a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. Bro, did this go into this fool's heart? What the fun? Bruh, did that go into the fish's heart? Dang, that jig meant business today. That was crazy, dogs. Ugh. All right, guys, this is more than likely the BBL that we're looking for. Let's tear it. We tear it. Here we go. Iwashala, bros. Just like that, this is the first BBL of May. We couldn't go through May without catching a BBL, bro. We had to catch a BBL. We're gonna try and catch a BBL every month of the year, but this is definitely a BBL, dudes. This right here is a BBL drizzy, but we're gonna let it go now. I'm sorry that I hooked him in the heart. That sucker splashed water all over my phone. Let's check and see if the moderator is in the house. Moderator, are you here? That is an official BBL plus, my dudes. That fish weighed 4 pounds, 7 ounces. Let me try and block that right there. 4 pounds, 7 ounces. Just a little BBL right there, guys. The weirdest hook placement I've ever seen. So, moderator, are you here? Veronica is so proud. Yo, what's up, romance? What's happening? We got to wait for the moderator, guys. We got to make sure that the moderator is here so that we can pay out that BBL. Remember, guys, this BBL is going to be worth a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. Dudes, like straight up, that jig went into the bass's heart, bro. Well, I don't know about the heart, but it was like right here in between the two pectoral fins. Dudes, that was insane. 4 pounds, 7 ounces. Bill Dance would be proud watching me catch a fish sitting down, bro. Puro BBL sitting down. That's Bill Dance style right there. Shh, bros, we could probably just call it now. Now that we caught that 4-pounder right there. Puro BBL plus. Is the moderator here? Oh, the moderator is here. What should we put as the phrase that pays? Whew, phrase that pays. What should it be? What should it be, guys? Somebody give me something. Let's see. Should it be Veronica? What could it be? Dude, that was an extremely weird hook set. There's already a fish when it hit the water. Right as it hit the water, though they are splashing over here right now. I'm pretty sure if I change my lure, I'd catch another one. Gotta make sure I don't get hooked. This guy was hooked underneath he's just a little one, guys. Puro little Juan right here. Puro little Juan, nothing big. So, let's see. What should the phrase that pays be? I think we are 3 out of 4 fish per cat, or on 3 casts we have caught. Okay. Hung up now. This is gonna be my good jig. That's all good, dog. Don't worry about it. Just stay off the rocks, dog. You need help? What's up? You're getting a little close to the rocks, dog. No, it's all good. I just didn't want you guys to hit the rocks. All right, guys. So we're gonna have to do the phrase that pays. That dude's trolling motor was not working. That's why he drifted towards the spot that we were fishing. But that's fine. As long as he didn't get hit by any of those rocks, it's all good. Good thing before we got our... All right, guys, phrase that pays. Let's see what it's gonna be. Don't tempt me, Spot. Raj. Raj. Phrase. All right, guys, the phrase that pays is gonna be, I don't even know, bros. What ankle, bro? Broken ankles. If you want to be entered to win that $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card, it is 6:07 right now. You have until 6:13. All you got to do is type in broken ankles, bros, because that's what we were suffering from. I don't know if the ankle wasn't broken, but you know what I'm saying. We have an injured ankle. So, broken ankles is the phrase that pays. All you do is type that in chat right now before 6:13. And you will be entered to win a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. It's that easy, homies. I caught the 4-pound, 7-ounce BBL Plus that we were after. Now we're after a 5-pound BBL Plus. And that 5-pounder will be worth a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. We're just trying to work our jig out of here. It's hung up on something. Was it worth it catching a BBL and 2 other fish? I don't remember if it was 2 or 3, but 2 other fish, maybe at a minimum, 2 other fish. Let's try and get this jig off of the riprap. Let me see what the chat is saying right now. Okay, I guess I can't. Broken ankles, bro. All you got to do is type in broken ankles and you will be entered to win that $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. And if you are barely entering, bro, you've got a good chance. We only have a few entries in so far. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this jig back, bros. It might be Davy Jones' locker for this jig. Remember, guys, all you gotta do is type in broken ankles and you'll be entered to win a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. Oh, would you look at that? We got out of the crappie line. More than likely we were on some crappie line and we are free. Make sure we don't hit the rocks. I'm actually sitting on my phone right now, guys. What's up? This boat? I've only got it up to like 69. I don't push it that far. All right, guys, I'm currently sitting on my phone like some kind of weirdo. All right, guys, you have some number of minutes. You have roughly 3 minutes to enter the BBL Plus giveaway. All you got to do is enter the phrase broken ankles into the chat and you will be entered to win a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. It's that easy, dogs. That's how we do here. We give back to the homies. So we got our jig back. The lake gave back to us, gave us back our jig. I'm pretty sure that it was on some crappie fishing line. My trailer has officially lost its usefulness. Unless I flip it over. Let's try flipping it over. That's how Mexican we get here, bros. I'm gonna flip it over. We'll try it. So remember, dudes, if you enter the phrase broken ankles, you'll be entered to win a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. You have roughly 1 minute left. The moderator will then call time. She will say time in the chat, and then we will have a random drawing, and we will let you guys know right now. Shortly after, we will let you guys know who wins. My weeks of not, bro, or my week's ankles. Remember, guys, all you got to do is type in broken ankles and you'll be entered to win a $50 Bass Pro Shop Warehouse. Does not look like countries, bro. You high winning. The moderator will say time. Money Bass enters broken ankles. Yo, what up, Money Bass? What's happening, dog? Just out here trying to catch some BBLs. But Money Bass enters. Clearly, Moon has a whatnot addiction. So we just caught ourselves a 4-pound, 7-ounce BBL plus, guys. So, it is time. The moderator has said time, so that means that in a little while, she will notify us who will win that $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. I'm gonna need that gift card so that I can replace this jig. The moderator will text me and let me know who the winner is. Moderator, if you could also text how many people entered, because it's a little windy over here, so I can't count the number of people that entered. There weren't many, which doesn't make any sense to me, bros. That's a free fitty. Who says no to a potential free fitty? Jig is free. When we were relaxed, sitting in the chair, we had no problem not getting stuck. But now the action is on. So we have caught 3 in this location. I think 3, could be 4. Give us a breakdown of BBL. Oh no, dog, I said BBL Drizzy. Drizzy, bro. I said Drizzy, not Glizzy, dog. So a BBL, my dude, is any fish, well, any large or any bass that is above 4 pounds. That is a big bass live. So that's how we get down here, bro. We go looking for the big bass live, referred to as BBLs, and we know the play on words. If we catch ourselves a 4 pound, 5, 6, or 7 pounder, and they must be knocked off in sequential order, we call those BBL pluses. So now we are in search, since we just caught that 4 pound BBL plus, we are now in search of a 5 pounder. The next 5 pounder will pay out a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. And then after that 5 pounder, we'll go search for a 6 pounder, and so forth until we go through the cycle. Now, we have never done the cycle, but don't get me wrong, dog. We've caught 7s. We just have never done them in the correct order. We've had 7s knock off 5s. We've had 7s knock off 6s, but we have never had a 7 knock off a 7. The moderator will eventually let us know. I think. Maybe she's never gonna let us know. Now, if you guys saw my post, I said in the community, like, yo, we'll go out there and try and get that 5 pounder. I mean, 4 pounder. Ah, son of a fish. That's gotta be like crappie stuff down there. So yeah, money back. This is the home of the BBL. Let's see here. Ah, come on now. I got stuck again. She's talking to Veronica, bro. Well, we do have the fish that we could potentially send to the dude who's looking for Veronica. If we get a text message or a phone call. I mean, technically it'd have to be a text message, but yes, we've got the fish to send them. We're starting to get hung up, which is weird. I don't know if the current changed or what the deal is, but we're starting to get hung up, or maybe my angle changed. I think that's what it is. My angle changed, so we've got ourselves the winner. There were 8 entries. The winner of the $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card is none other than, oh my God, this is making me so mad. It is none other than King Kale himself, bro. King Kale, you are the winner of the $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. You can choose whichever one you want. Pick your poison. Clearly you have picked kale as your poison, but King Kale, you are the winner. Now, King Kale, let me ask you a question, King Kale, and this is a question that we asked to everybody who wins the gift card. Are you going to cash it in, or would you like to pay it forward? Let us know, King Kale. And remember, there is no pressure to pay it forward, dog. You can cash it in without anybody. Holy moly, he already said it before I even asked it. King Kale is rolling it over. Oh, my dudes, you know what that means. Let me verify. King Kale, did your account get hacked, or did you really just put that you would want, or that you would like to roll over the $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card? King Kale, has the kale gone to your head? he may be suffering from overcaling. You're caling me, Smalls. What does King Kale want to do? Rolling it. All right, it is official, dogs. The next BBL Plus that we catch, which has to be a 5-pounder, that giveaway will now be for $75 in Bass Pro Shop or a Tackle Warehouse gift card. The winner gets to choose. We should all say thank you to King Kale for rolling it over. Now I gotta catch a 5-pounder. Que pues, King Kale. All right, guys, it's official. The moderator has put it on the message board. We are now looking for the pounder. This is your brain, and this is your brain on Kale. It causes you to give away a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. King Kale, you might as well check yourself into some kind of medical ward, because I don't believe it. He has paid it forward, bros. We are now rolling. Yo, what's up, Bob? Yo, Bob, did you see where I hooked that fish? I hooked it. I mean, basically, it was a shot straight to the heart, bro. Too bad this wasn't Valentine's Day, because then that would have made sense, bro. Cupid hit him right in the chest, straight to the heart. But no, that is not what day it is. It is just a regular Thursday, and we caught ourselves our BBL. So now we're gonna go looking for the second BBL. Yesterday we couldn't catch a BBL, and today we caught one. I mean, bro, within forecast, maybe a little bit more, who knows? But it was pretty quick. Kalers Anonymous. Well, whatever it is, bro, we hope that you get help. These fish may have seen enough of this jig, or remember, I'm Mexican, guys. I flipped over my trailer because it was messed up on one side. So potentially the blue portion of the blue craw, or the predominantly blue portion of the blue craw, it is now facing upward. So potentially they may be all like, ew, bro, that guy looks gross. Potentially. I don't know for a fact. All I know is that the bite has changed ever since we flipped over that craw. Makes the next BBL. Next comment, you were supposed to put BBL plus. Que pues, bro? Trying to give away on the next 4-pounder? Nah, dog. The next BBL Plus will be for $75. I just saw a fish jump out of the water. I mean, it was one that was trying to save its own life, but tells me maybe I should throw that American shad right here. Oh, dudes, I just saw an article that said that Alabama has passed a law that, I guess, water police, I don't know what they're called, bro. The water police, the water popo, can now no longer be able to just pull up on you and be all like, burp, burp. Yo, pull over, dog. They can no longer just search your boat without probable cause. What that means, I don't know, because if I was out here doing stupidities, let's say, I don't know, wearing a cape like I did one day, dressing in all kinds of stupidities out here, if I was out here doing that, would that be probable cause? Would the po-po be able to say, dispatch, we've got some crazy Mexican out here dressed in some kind of costume. We are about to approach cautiously. Could that be probable cause? Potentially, but I don't know. Probable cause is not really defined. It's just, I don't know. There's nothing concrete about probable cause. But no longer can they search your boat without well, there went a bass. Oh, I see what you're chasing, dog. Match the hatch. Without probable cause, they cannot search your boat, whatever that means. I'm gonna throw a chatterbait. Now, they can still check you for like limits and lawful fish lengths and stuff like that. But they can't just be all like, that boat looks a little too fancy for that guy. Let's go see what's up. Something doesn't add up in this equation. Why does that vato roll with silver? I mean, many of you are probably wanting the answer to that. Yo, Bayonymous, you are a little late to the game. We have already caught the BBL Plus that paid out. Now, luckily for you, Bayonymous, Moon, aka King Kale, he has paid it forward. He rolled it to the next one, dog. So we will now be paying out a $75 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse for the next 5-pounder that I catch. You know, throughout the day, I was thinking, I'm gonna go hit up that bridge, bros. I have not fished that bridge in some number of days. And it turned out that that was a good call. Right now I am throwing a chatterbait. Dude, I don't understand it. Like, why would only 8 people enter the giveaway? The only reason, maybe they're all like, yo, this ain't real life. This guy ain't gonna pay out. But, dude, that's how we get down. That's what the Rodcast is about, bro. Hooking up the homies. So, this is just a Little Juan, guys. This will hook nobody up. Puro Little Juan, no tag. Puro Little Juan, no tag. The Rodcast is about hooking up the homies. So why would they not enter, bro? I mean, I don't want to be Jerry Seinfeld out here. What's the that? No, I just want to hook up the homies. What other bait do I have here? I have the American Shad. Am I marking any fish? Pfft, I don't know, dog. I haven't looked at my fish finder at all. We're fishing with the corazon, bro. For those of you who are not bilingual, the corazon is the heart. The heart. We are just out here throwing lines, dog. Fish finder be darned. We are out here sitting down, catching a BBL, bro. It's like basically I'm in a recliner at my house, but not, because I'm on the water. It's a little more wobbly than a recliner. Throw the glide. Okay, all right, King Kale. I will eventually throw the glide. I'm gonna hate it the entire time, but I'm gonna throw it. We are gonna throw the hooks on top, negotiator, and we are going to be mad every throw because we have invested so much money in that bait to have exactly almost negative bites. We keep it real here on the Rodcast. So if a bait don't work for us, we will tell you that it does not work. Bro, we are throwing, I already told you, fool. We are gonna throw the hooks on top until we catch a fish with it. I mean, we are probably giving away 7-pounders all over the place because we are not throwing the 7 Slayer, but we have to stubbornly make this bait work. Why did we pay for this, fool? If we are not going to at least catch one fish off of it, and it better be ginormous, bro, because if it isn't, I'm gonna be mad. Hooks on top. Here we go, guys. This is the foolish bait that we paid for. This is the Romans made hooks on top negotiator. This bait right here has caught us exactly 0, count them, 0 fish. Now, if those of you, or if some of you with your fish, this to be the easiest finger count you have ever caught us 0 fish. I'm looking for another strip here, guys. I'm gonna put one more on there and see if that'll help. But washa, King Kale, check this out, King Kale. We have ourselves a ghost minnow jointed claw and a sexy shad jointed claw. We got them, bro. We got them ready. It's like locked and loaded, but we are not gonna throw them. We are not gonna throw them because the stupid hooks on top negotiator. All right, I can't find the, did I lose my lead strips again? All right, whatever. We're just gonna throw this guy then. The way he is, I think I need to stand up for this guy. The hooks on top negotiator. What do you got? I mean, dude, you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna catch a 5-pounder on it, and then this fool's gonna cost me another $75 because it caught a fish, and I'm gonna be mad because that's gonna increase the total of money that this thing has cost me. Yeah, definitely not a fan so much because he keeps on, he comes up to the top, dudes. It's super annoying. It takes him forever to sink, and he comes up to the top. So these guys gotta be wanting to come up and smash him. One, 2, 3, 4. It's about a foot every 4 seconds, but if I pop him back towards me, then he goes up. Now, we haven't reached the shafa level of this bait, but we're getting there. Yo, what's up, Solar Winds? What's happening? All right. So, Solar Winds, we have caught ourselves the BBL Plus that paid. The only thing is that Moon paid it forward. So now the next BBL Plus, which is a 5-pounder, will be worth $75. And we're hoping that the hooks on top negotiator is the bait that catches it. We seriously doubt it, but Moon has asked for it, guys. King Kale has requested it. And if he did the pay it forward, then King Kale will listen to him this time, and we will throw the hooks on top negotiator. I'm gonna try a slow wind with a pop every so often. Let's see if that will be the ticket. Maybe that's the ticket, and I can't get as aggressive with this one as I can with the 7 Slayer. Let's try that a couple times. Don's been fishing a lot of tournaments, been doing pretty good. What up, Don? Raj said it's Shafa? I have a hard time believing that Raj knows the word Shafa. Though, I mean, it's possible. He did hang out with my brother last night. So my brother might have just been all like, hey, bro, my brother's YouTube channel is Shafa, bro. It's possible. And then he'll be like, oh, that's great. And my brother, I mean, he's gonna say, oh, that's great. And my brother's gonna be all like, dude, Shafa is not great. And then Raj is gonna be confused and be all like, why did you say his fishing channel was Shafa then? And then at that point in time, my brother will get excited and start saying things, and then Raj will not be able to interpret his semi-English. You know what's funny? Is that I think, so Raj said he came from India, but I could understand his English better than I could my brother's English. I don't think my brother's from this country, allegedly. He might not even be from this planet. I'm not even gonna say allegedly on that one. But he might not even be from this planet. Whoa! Don is fishing the Big Bath Splash. Don, I see that they haven't outlawed baths in your area. You know, baths are extremely dangerous to humans. If you are not careful, a bath could take you out there, Don. So be very careful out there. Don't play around with baths. Only trained professionals should be bathing. As baths have taken out many an adult. It is very sad. Oh, Bob got his American shads. Oh, Tim did not beat up Raj, bro. I don't even think, well, Tim probably signed his name on a dollar bill and then put it up there. Put it up on the ceiling. Whatever my brother said that they do at that bar. All right, I'm gonna count this glide bait down till we might as well have a moment, guys. I'm gonna let this thing go down to the bottom. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's the chat saying. Veronica was at CJ's? No way, bro. Because then what's his name? We don't know his name. Would have texted me and been like, hey, have you seen Veronica? You think she's at CJ's? Oh, there was a mass bathing somewhere. Oh, bro. I used to think that was probably, it sounded pretty cleansing. I don't know what multiple cleanses is besides a bad time, but it sounds very cleansing. Let's go with that. if you have a mass bathing, that sounds very cleansing until you learn the real history about bathtubs. Bathtubs they rank high on the ways to die. Nah, you're wrong, Solar Winds. You are wrong because I wasn't sight fishing. So that is legal in Bassmasters and mostly all tournaments, bro. If I was sight fishing and I foul hooked it, then, and maybe California, I believe California, it doesn't count. But if I was sight fishing and I foul hooked it, then yes, you would be correct. That fish would not count. But since I was not sight fishing, in fact, since I wasn't even looking at my electronics, some would say I was blind fishing. But since I was not sight fishing, it counted. It's crazy that way, bro. All right, Moon, this hook's on top. No vale, bro. I don't know what its deal is. Not only is it a terrible glide bait, it's also a terrible topwater bait. Let me throw my American shad out there. It is definitely a terrible topwater bait. What are you doing, fool? Ah, dudes, I almost kicked my rod into the water. But apparently yesterday, I didn't get to see the basketball game because I was out here messing around with you guys. And apparently it went into overtime. So I missed a good game. Thank you, you guys. Mainly my brother. Full throttle Thursday activated. All right, Four Locos is on the warpath. Oh, is that what happened there, Grandmaster? I was out here. Something weird happened there, dog. I don't know what it was. And next thing you know, I had hailed the bass basically in his breastplate or her breastplate. Did I just say breast on the rodcast? But yes, guys, I said breastplate. So don't get excited. You know this is PG-13. I was anatomically correct when stating, or at least I think I was, the bass's breastplate. Though I don't think bass have breasts, as mainly mammals are the ones that are capable of having some type of breasts. But also, does that mean that they can't have a breastplate? Does that mean they have a scale plate? Maybe it's a scale plate. I have no idea, but these are the many questions that are asked on the Rodcast for the betterment of humanity. Let's see here. Something about the real moon. This one is a fake moon? The basketball games sucked for you, Four Locos, because I do believe that you are a Pistons fan. So you might be a little piston that they lost, bro. But that's how it goes down, vato. Sometimes you win some, you lose some. All right, guys. We're gonna move a little bit. I'm not gonna run the rip rap. I'm gonna move to the other side. Let me throw the jig once more, maybe thrice more. Oh, dudes, did I just get the Cowboys schedule? Let's see. We may have seen it live right now, guys. The Dallas Cowboys schedule may be out. Let's see what we got here. Remember, guys, yours truly is a Dallas Cowboy season ticket holder. So in case you want to go and see the Dallas Cowboys beat up on whatever team you would like, holler at your boy and we will see what we can do. Of course, they will cost money, but we will see how much monies they will cost. Let's see. The schedule is here. All right, here we go, guys. Dallas Cowboys home schedule. Sunday, September 20th, the Skins. Sunday, September 27th, the Ravens in Rio de Janeiro. Dang it. That is a home game, which sucks because that means that I can't sell those tickets. Thursday, October 8th, the Bucks. Sunday, November 1st, the Cardinals. Ooh, and here we go, bros. November 15th, the Niners against the Cowboys at home. Now that right there, guys, that. Oh, mother son of a gun, that was a fish. Son of a gun. Now I have to get a new trailer, guys. I cannot be this Mexican to not get a new trailer because that trailer has no more arms. So, back to the schedule. That is the Cowboys against the Niners. So, that should be a good one. And then after that, we have the 22nd. That will be the Cowboys versus the Titans. And then we have the, where are we at? For Thanksgiving, we have the Eagles against the Cowboys. Then on the 27th of December, we have the Jags against the Cowboys. And then we have the Giants against the Cowboys sometime in December, possibly January. I'm looking for a trailer. All right, guys, we are throwing the Bizbait Killer Craw Magic Craw. I think Killer Craw is the color. So January 3rd, the Cowboys will be playing the Giants at home. So yes, guys, I am, and have stated this multiple times, a thrifty dude, but I have to change the trailer when it looks like this. This is ridiculous. That's not going to catch anything. And we missed the fish, so that made me even more mad. Oh, look at all this, guys. This is crappie line that's on my jig. That's why his skirt is all stupid. Crappie fishermen out here causing me problems. Look at that, guys. I don't know if you can see it, but that's crappie fishing line right there. That's what I'm getting hung up on down there. Leave this trailer a little usual. We'll see if that changes the. I usually clip off a little bit so it's a little more compact, but not this time. So guys, that is the Cowboys schedule. A spawn plate? I don't think that tracks, bro. I'll give you 2 negotiators for the Niners game. You better 2 women's made mothers negotiators for the tickets, bro. Don't tell me that you are a Niners fan there, Anonymous, because, oh, bro, not only did you wear a Skeeter life vest on my Ranger boat, but you're going to tell me that you are a 49er fan, bro. Don't even, bro. Don't even. You may get kicked out to Chartreuse Island. You can put that trailer On a Ned rig. Pfft, never, bro. Never. Never netters here. So my dudes, if Bayonimus tells me that he is a Niners fan, I don't know what I'm gonna do, bro. Probably gonna exile him. A Niners fan? What other? How do we even like hang out, bro? I love you, bro. Son of a gun. My cool trailer might be donezo. Oh, the Don is gonna go out and build some spinnerbaits, guys. He's got to build them more than likely for the big bath splash. Don, I would suggest that while you bathe, you do not have spinnerbaits with you because that definitely sounds dangerous. I'm no bathing expert, but it does sound dangerous to have la vie, to have spinnerbaits in your bathtub. I've heard of rubber duckies. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Rubber ducky. Hey there, Bert. I've heard of rubber duckies in the bathtub, but never someone taking a spinnerbait with them. That sounds very dangerous to me. But maybe if you are a professional with your spinnerbaits, it might not be that bad. It might not be that dangerous. But if you are not, then do not try that at home. What time is it? It's game time. Ooh. It is exactly 6:53. Should we make the cruise to the Power Line Islands? I know there's a few more fish here, guys. I can feel it. He's not a Niners fan. Good. You are not a Niners fan, Bayonimus. You could still hang out here. Oh, we know exactly what you mean, Don, but you know exactly how it is on the Rodcast. Yo, Bob, what do you call it? You gotta give, this is like a live product review out here, dog. We just come out here and we show the baits for what they are. We don't put any frills on it. We keep it real. If they don't catch, you see it. If they catch, you see it. The Gancraft Jointed Claw 178, you guys have seen it catch. The slightly more expensive, probably double the price, expensive, well, double and change, expensive hooks on top negotiator has not, I mean, the only thing it's had is one follower, bro. And even this fishing channel has more followers than that negotiator. And we're not even that good. So, I mean, bros, how do we have more followers than the hooks on top negotiator? Somebody explain that to me. Well, that's not good math right there. At least not in favor of the negotiator. The hooks on top negotiator. That is the last place where we caught a 7, dude, I think. Or maybe it was the riprap. Who knows where it was? But it was the last place, and it was a while ago, bro. Because I hurt my ankle, so we were here for like a month on land. You mother son of a... I don't know a Roo song, bro. Mother son of a gun, I missed that fish. I was out of position. Leaving in 94 minutes and counting. T-minus 94 minutes. The countdown has begun. Grandmaster, you are down to ride to the islands. I too am down to ride to the islands. What's up? What was that? What was that? Did you guys see me kicking my feet like a 8-year-old sitting on a chair kicking my feet? 2 days in a row, Colin, but as you can see, on the second day, I'm in the Bill Dance seat because yesterday, as I was working the riprap, I was using my right foot. Dang it. I was using my right foot and putting all the pressure on that foot. So because of that, my heel was hurting today. So I say, you know what? We'll get out there again today and we'll see what's up. But we're going to be in the Bill Dance seat. Colin, we caught that 4-pound BBL Plus earlier in this rodcast. And Moon was the winner. And Moon decided that he would like to pay it forward. So he rolled it. That means that the next 5-pound BBL Plus will pay out, you know, $75 in Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. All right, guys, let's roll. I've missed enough fish here to cause me to want to leave. But I am going to do a re-tee because if I'm going to that other area where I know that there more than likely is a good sized fish, I'm going to make sure that we go top notch. Assuming that I get my jig back. And that is a big assumption. Woohoo! Dang, did I just sound like freaking Winnie the Pooh right there? Woohoo! All right, guys, we're going to make a move. We got the 4-pounder. Technically, we didn't catch it on anything but a hook straight to the heart, Colin. If you want to rewind it, bro, that fish is in the first, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes of the rodcast. And bro, spoiler alert, we even feel bad. We hooked him in the chest, dog. Usually it's 2 to the chest, bro, but this time it was 1 to the chest. And that was enough. 1 to the chest and boom. That fish started to come up. It was very weird. All right, guys, I gotta position the boat so that I can go back to the seat and get ready, because that right there is a little bit of a trek, and I'm not trying to hurt my ankle anymore than it already is. Whoop. Here we go. And it's a little wobbly out here. Because the power islands over here. We should probably get a drink of water also. See you guys on the other side. All right, guys. As soon as we left that area, these other vatos are headed over there. That's smart. They done seen me catch a few. Let's roll. Remember, guys, the next 5-pound bag we catch will be worth $75. $75 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card to somebody randomly in the chat. The way we play here is I catch the 5-pound BBL plus, then I say the phrase that pays whatever it is at that time. You guys type in the chat 5 minutes into the chat, and then after the time is up, the moderator draws the name, lets us know, we call it out live, and then you are the winner. It's that easy, homies. And the last drawing that we had earlier today, I mean, just like, I don't know, maybe an hour ago, there were only 8 people that entered, which I will never understand it, but there were only 8 people that entered. And the winner was King Kale himself. King Kale won himself the $50, but then he said, pay it forward, homie. So we did. And now the next 5-pounder is gonna be worth $75 in Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. We have no affiliation to any of those places, as the only sponsor we have is the good Lord himself, and that is the only sponsor that one technically needs. Not that we're saying no to other real fishing sponsors, but you know, the good Lord, who is 100% real, guys, do not get it twisted, but the good Lord is kind enough to sponsor me, so I will not complain. All right, here we go. Oh, Grandmaster still has the faith that we are going to catch the 10-pounder. Oh, remember, guys, also, if I catch a tagged fish, which I don't think they have that many released tagged fish over here, bro. For some reason, I believe most of them to be out in the middle of the lake, like further up the lake. I don't know why they release them over there. Maybe that's because more people fish up there. I have no idea. But it is my strong belief that that is where they release most of them. But either way, if we catch a tagged fish, that would be 15 hundos to me. And I will share with the homies 1 hundo of those 15 hundos. Because that's how we get down here, guys. At the Rodcast, we share with the homies, bro. Do we have to? No. But we do, bro. We pay it forward. You gotta get some accessories for your bathtub. Yo, bro, you're gonna get us canceled here. Talking about bathtubs. You need a live scope? Look, I'm gonna tell you, I don't think the $75 is gonna get you that live scope. I mean, I could potentially be great at math. $75 is not gonna get you all the way to where you need to be for that live scope, is all I'm saying, bro. And don't you already have a live scope on your boat, bro? Didn't it come with live scope? I don't think we can mention bathtubs, because if we mention bathtubs, bro, then we're gonna be in a different category. All right, so the boat has turned around. We are now facing in the direction of the wind, at least the front of the boat is. And now Silver has decided to make it difficult for me to cast. Relax, Silver. Just chill out like I am. Yo, what's up, Al? So, okay, Bayonymous. So what I'm thinking you're gonna do is you're gonna keep trying to win these gift cards, and then you're gonna be all like, I'd like to pay $500 of my live scope with money, and then I would like to pay the rest in gift cards. And they're gonna be all like, how did you get so many gift cards? And then you'll say, hey, you ever heard of the Rodcast? They'll be like, no, nobody even watches that. Why would I have heard of this thing that nobody watches? And then that's when you can let them know, yo, bro, the Latin Bassassin sent me. You know what I just realized, bros? Money Bass came in here and dropped the deuce on us. What the heck is that all about? Well, that's interesting. Okay, Silver, you gotta figure out if you want to be here or here. I need to know cast right now. So I need to cast this way or that way without your butt getting in the way. I think Silver thinks that she's got a BBL and she's out here trying to show off her BBL. Relax, Silver, relax. Just got off of Lake Murray. BBLs are chewing. We have ourselves an osprey. Okay, I got a chance to cast this way because Silver has moved her butt. Now do not move the other way, Silver. Give me at least one shot in this direction. Oh, Colin, also, the reason I came out today is because I won't be coming out tomorrow because there are no basketball games today, but tomorrow there will be 2 basketball games. So I traded today for tomorrow. It's very interesting. That almost sounds like a very wise saying. Almost like, don't trade today for tomorrow. Oh man, are we getting philosophical here, bros? Look at that, guys. Don't trade today for tomorrow's worries. Oh, bros. Oh, you've come to the Rodcast. Latin bass assassin, philosopher extraordinaire. Now, hopefully that helped somebody in the world. Do not trade today's joy for tomorrow's worries. Oh, we're just building upon it, bros. I don't know if this saying actually exists, but we're gonna make it exist. Whoo-wee, bro. Wow. Wow. I mean, I'm gonna listen to my own advice right there, guys. Do not trade today's joy for tomorrow's worries. Whew. Man, as I sit back on this semi-recliner right here in search of a BBL Plus, I mean, what more does life have in store, bros? A fish poet. I'm hung up right here, guys. I'm just trying to. Whoa, Bob's over here saying that he just wrote a jam? Bob, you can't just drop it like that and be all like, "Hi, guys, I'm a well-renowned country singer here in Georgia. My name is Bob Hassan. I want to sing you a song. Don't trade today's for tomorrow's," or something. I don't know what the song was, but I'll sing it like I was Bob. I don't know, Bob. I don't know if that's how you sing it. You might sing it a different way. You might even have a rap song, and I'm over here stereotyping, basically pigeonholing you, bro. And you're all like, dude, I bust rhymes, dog. And next thing you know, Bob's out here. Don't trade today's for tomorrow's. Wiki, wiki. And I'm all like, dang, Bob, get down, homie. Silver, I need you to turn. I don't know, Bob. You're going to have to inform us what kind of music you wrote, bro. Maybe you even sing Spanish jams. I'm over trying to count Bob out of Spanish jams, and he's all like, hey, this is my Mexican corrida, bro. Don't trade tomorrow's for today's, or whatever his song's name. You know what? I never even retied. Dang, Bob's out here and he's like, boom, 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 boom. Dang. For all I know, Bob can go, ah! Dang, Bob. I will never pigeonhole you like that again, Bob. My apologies, sir. Never again will I do that. Is that Blaylock and Lunsford? I believe that's Matthew 6:34. What are you talking about, dog? Broke a Dobbins. Bob, you have a low rider, bro? Low rider. Blah, 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 blah. I keep getting stuck. What's the deal, Jim? You trying to commit jigicide? What's your deal? Why do you keep wanting to stay in Davy Jones' locker? My philosophical quote is Matthew. Bro, are you telling me that I read the Bible? Let me check it. Let me check it, bro. Matthew, what is it? What is it? Let's check it out, man. Matthew 6:34. Let's check it out on the intro webs. $6.34. Let's check it out, guys. Let's see here. Matthew 6:34 is the final verse of the Sermon on the Mount, where Jesus instructs believers to avoid excess anxiety about the future. The most common translations, such as the NIV, I don't even know what, read, therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. A remix. All right. So, it could be considered a remix right there, bros. But wise nonetheless. What was that feeling? All right, guys, we're gonna throw the glide in a little bit. I think I need to slow this jig down a little bit. Even though you guys probably think, yo, this dude is like fishing super slow, I can fish slower. We're currently in 12 feet of water. I can fish a lot slower. Let's show it. Relax. Feel the fish through your lateral lines. Your lateral braid line. Feel the fish through the lateral braid line. Reel back down. Allow the jig to sit. Feel your way. Allow the jig to walk on the rocks as though it were a crawdad. Scuttlebutting around down low. Every now and then. Scurrying, but not often. Let it settle. Let the skirt flare. Let the arms throw some gang signs. And let the fish jump right in front of you. Mockingly. I think it was actually, bro, rodcast about 7:15 or maybe 7:10. I don't think it was 6:24. Wait, Moon is over here? What's going on here? What's Moon doing that he's taking all the chicas? Oh, he's stocking up on all the tackle. Colin, if this guy wore his glide baits on his neck, like gangsters wear, you know, those chains, those huge chains with those medallions and stuff. I was about to cuss right there. No, bro. The Genesis says, Sega. That's what it says. Glide baits with real hooks on the bottom? Nah, dog. Don't you know? You do not get the ones with the hooks on the bottom. Those are for losers who want to catch a fish. You need to get the ones with the hooks on top, dog. Those are the ones that don't catch any fish, and you'll be so much happier that you didn't. It's good times. Be the Flavor Flav of glide chains. That's what I'm saying, dog. You'll walk into the club and all the chicas will be like, who's that guy right there? And then they'll whisper to each other, he's King Kale. He's off limits because he eats kale, and you know what that means. We all know what that means. Kale consumers? Mother fun. That fish tried to take that jig out of my hand. But of course, I didn't let him. I pulled my jig back and I said, dude, leave my bait alone. He's just trying to go for a little swim. So kale consumers, that would mean that Moon would be off limits to those chicas. Dang it. Let that guy take. We have exactly less than some time, according to Bear Grylls, of sunlight left. I ain't worried about it. We caught a BBL today. Pfft, that's all we had to do, dog. We had to come out here and pay it out. But now the pressure's on to catch that 5-pounder. Wait, are you saying that you hear Bob say, yeah, boy? Is that what he sounds like? I don't know exactly what Bob sounds like. Actually, that's a lie. An inadvertent one. I do know what Bob sounds like because I've watched Bob's fishing channel. It is a guilty pleasure of mine to watch Bob's fishing channel. Very soothing, bro. When I go watch Bob's fishing channel, I don't know who the other homie is that Bob fishes with. But when I watch his fishing channel, I'm like, haha, Bob, this guy, Bob. So the chicas would just know, back to Moon's million dollar glide chains, the chicas would know King Kale is off limits. And then the vatos would be all like, oh, all the chicas are left for us. Plus, Colin wouldn't have to worry about King Kale leaving chicas for the rest of us. And by us, I don't mean me, because clearly I do not partake in chicas because I'll get in trouble. You guys won't see me anymore. Many have tried to assassinate, but potentially the moderator would be the one who finally completes the job. Mother fun. Come on, Bill Dance. How does Bill Dance fish this way? I have no idea, but hats off to you, Bill Dance, for fishing this way for a bazillion years. I do not like fishing this way. Oh, bro. I'm envisioning, so I see what Spot Snatcher said. When Moon goes into the club and he makes it rain, he's just got a whole, again, I don't know what increments kale is busheled or whatever is rustled, but Moon goes to, because he eats kale, I'm assuming like probably the Thunder Down Under or something like that. And when he's at the Thunder Down Under, he's all like, make it rain. And he's just throwing kale everywhere, bro. He's got kale guns. And he's just like, dang, Moon, King Kale is in the house. All right, so the hook set, I need to lean with it and rock with it, but I don't like that, bro. I like to stand up and just slam. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Let the bass be hooked, bro, and slam. Da-da-da, da-da-da. All right, dudes. We're gonna switch. It's game. We have this, and we gotta lean and spin with it. Oh no, bro, we ain't doing that. Kale was on sale today. What were you doing in the kale section there? Interesting mission right there. Hey guys, and kale. Not me personally, but Bayonimus. He might dabble in kale. He's at least in the kale section. He's kale curious. Is that a fact right there, Bayonimus, that you are kale curious? And don't be ashamed, bro. If you're kale curious, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna let it sink, dudes. This is so annoying. Well, I'm gonna give you guys at least a look at the sunset here out on Lake Guntersville. I should actually drink some water. That's probably why he needs all these gift cards. Greens are good for you. Bros, I'm not even pointing at the, isn't that pointing at the sunset? I thought it was. Should be. Can't really tell. Greens are good for you. Now they're all coming out as kale consumers. Solar Wind said that Chick-fil-A has Well, I don't know, bro. I don't know if Chick-fil-A would sell that stuff because it used to be a family establishment, so I don't know if it would sell kale. You see, guys, that's what happens when you allow one dude who consumes kale to just kind of hang around. It starts to become contagious, and he takes others down with him. See, there's no question about spinach there, Al, because spinach is Popeye's favorite way to make muscle, even though I don't think that there's any real scientific proof that spinach will help you make muscle. But we see you. We see you, Al. I mean, that's at least 2 people that Moon has influenced into having some kind of I don't know, kale affliction. Yeah, this is day some number throwing the hooks on top negotiator with 0 bites. I'm kind of feeling like eventually Roman's maid is going to be all like, look, bro, we're gonna replace that bait because clearly that bait is not working for you and you are making us look bad. But it is not me. Yo, what up, Johnny? It definitely was you, Moon. All right, guys, so this is going to be a very complicated way for us to eventually get Roman's Maid to sponsor us, because what we're doing is the bait is just on its own. It's not performing, bros. So it's not looking great. So they're gonna be all like, we need to shut this fool down. We either need to give him another one or we need to figure out a way to keep him from. They're gonna claim that I'm slandering, but then I'm gonna say, Exhibit A, 236 rod casts without a single bite. Not that that's the number now, but I would assume that at that point in time, they'd be all like, okay, this guy clearly is affecting our sales because we have not caught a fish, or he has not caught a fish off of this bait. So, because of that, they're gonna have to work something out. We'll go to some sort of arbitration, and then they'll be all like, look, bro, we will pay you to shut up. And then I'll be like, that's interesting. Go on. And then the moderator will tell them, nobody has been able to make this fool shut up ever. So good luck with that. It's gonna take a huge chunk of change. And then I'll be like, hold on, moderator, let them speak. Let's see what they got. We're gonna keep a tally. We're gonna see how many days we can go. That's what I'm saying, bro. Chick-fil-A is a family establishment. I don't think that they would sell kale. Oh no, Colin, because Tackle Warehouse merely has them in stock, but Tackle Warehouse doesn't make them. So they're gonna be all like, well, we should probably not sell those. But remember, these slow sink, and they mainly floated the last, I mean, I've had 2 of these prior to this, and this is finally one that sinks, but it sinks so slow, bros. I mean, it's basically floating. But they changed the way that they described it on the website. On the website, they now call it a slow float, which, well, I don't know what that means. Slow float, basically anti-gravity. Invite them to catch a fish off of it. But they're gonna have a different one, bro. They're gonna come with like the Romans made mother. And bro, if I'm paying $1,000, then that Romans made mother, it better catch me a mother load of bass. Like, this already in itself is a testament to the fact that just something not right about it, because the 7 Slayer has caught 3 7s and nothing under a Little John. So what's up with this guy? Is he too good for Guntersville? Plus, I got to baby him on the retrieve. The 7 Slayer, I'm all like, that's probably what makes it work, is the, but this guy, I think if it stayed in the water column when I reeled it in, then it would have a better shot of catching fish, but this fool comes up, and that just annoys the shit out of me. Oh, dead things float. So I think Colin is trying to drop us an intellectual joke and say, actually, in Australia, the hooks on top works great because, guys, it's upside down. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Colin, you cheeky bass turd. And I mean a feces from a bass. You know what I'm saying? You cheeky bass turd. That's what I meant, Colin. I didn't mean that you were the other kind of that, or the other one, the word that sounds like bass feces, but isn't. Dude, 7 Slayer would have already caught one, bro. A guarantee. Charles Barkley, guarantee. Should we put on one of 7 Slayer's brethren? We have 2 of 7 Slayer's brethren in the boat right now. We have the Ghost Minnow, and we have the Sexy Shad. Dudes, I could drink half a gallon. And that 7, or this hooks on top, will probably only be about 3 feet deep. And then I'll do one reel in, and he'll already be top water. They're probably gonna tell me, oh bro, it's because you need an 8-foot rod with this, that, and the other. Your reel has to be blah, blah, blah. Freaking turtle to 1, or whatever the case is, bro. They're gonna be, you have to baby this in order for it to, well, bro, the rod cast, we don't baby shad. We come out here and put everything to the test. Put it through its paces. We ain't got time to baby nothing. Look, this fool's, oh, you're making me so mad, you son of a fish. I am about to cut this fool off. Skeet shooting. Come on now. This is terrible. I can't believe it. We caught a BBL today. We paid out, but it got paid forward. And this negotiator is killing the vibe. That's all I can tell you. It's killing the vibe for sure. I understand that there is no single bait that will always catch you a fish. That's just not the way it works. I understand that. But I am starting to think that there is one single bait that I know of that will never catch you a fish. Now, I won't go so far as to say that just yet, but so far we have been proven correct. Would you guys think I'm a quitter if I cut off this guy? He's just making me sad, bros. He's killing the vibe. This guy. I wish I could use words that I don't usually use on the rodcast. I would definitely use those words right now, but I'm not gonna. Okay, well, gar would probably eat it, or a pike. Colin has already suggested that a pike would eat it, but sadly, that is not the prey that we are after. Mother son of a fish. Okay, so that would hurt. No, dude. What am I supposed to do with this stupid bait? If I catch a fish off of the Seven Slayers Brethren, what am I supposed to do with this bait? Am I just supposed to cut my losses and be all like, oh yeah, right guys, I just lost $175 because that bait was never gonna catch a fish? Or do I do what I can to, I don't have top one and get one? do I do what I can to expose its inability to catch. Okay, hold on, guys. I gotta go get this. Hold on, Bob. Didn't you say that you lost your glide bait? I thought you said you lost your glide bait. Or maybe that was your American shad. Now we got Bob coming in flexing, saying that he's caught more off of his glide bait than this hooks on top. And I mean, the truth is the truth, if that is the case. All right, I'm gonna put a top water on. I don't know if I'll have enough time because the sun is setting and I need to find out where my top water actually is. Mother son of a fish. Was that a fish? I don't think I'm gonna have enough time. Next time I get out on the water, guys, I will have a top water tied on. I had one, but it was on a rod that I don't usually use top water on, so I didn't like it on there. I'll be using an open-faced reel as the top water rod. All right, let's try this. Let's see what's up. Solar Winds, you barely saw the price tag. My dude, that is, I paid that much for that bait because I was all like, where it is shark repellent. What do you call it? I paid it because I thought it was supposed to be super shingon. I thought it was supposed to be a bad bass bait, and I was gonna buy it. I bought it for the Sealy's Big Bass Splash, but it never, like the other ones, they floated and this, that, and the other. So, like, it's always been problems. So I don't know, bro. Just it's a cautionary tale. Mine is, do not buy the hooks on top negotiator unless, let's say, you're better at fishing it than I am, or you want to throw money away. Yo, what up, Simply? What's happening? Welcome back to the Rodcast, dog. We've saved your seat, whether you've been here or not, bro. We basically have assigned seating right now. So welcome back, dog. Hopefully you're doing good. Spot Snatcher trying to interpret my English. Bro, open face reel is just another way of saying a spinning reel. It's all the same, dog. It's like tomato, bro. It's like in the South, they call it pop, but in the rest of the world, they call it soda. It's kind of like that, bro. It's no big deal. Ain't nobody tripping. Ain't nobody right. Ain't nobody wrong. See, bro? They call them like that over there in North Carolina, bro. It's all regional dialect. We do have assigned seating, bro. We have assigned seating there for locals, so we always have a spot for you even though your spot is sometimes like in another room, because we're all like, okay, Four Locos is getting a little too crazy. Let's put them in the other room. And you're like, hey guys, can I come over? And then we'll see how settled down you are. And then you're allowed to join the rest of us when you've calmed down. When some of the locos have exited the building. All right. Donated to Tim. He's been through a lot. Dude, this alleged Tim is, I think he lives in Arab. If he were to live anywhere on this planet, he would probably live in Arab. So, I don't know. I'm a little mad that this glide bait killed the vibe. We're gonna bust out the American shad and we're gonna do-si-do around this rip-rap. I didn't want to stand up and do this, but let's see if I can do it sitting down, maybe. Actually, I can do it in this direction because I'm standing on my left foot, which is not the hurt foot. Yesterday, I was standing on my right foot, which is the hurt foot, and I was running the rip-rap. So that was dumb. But stupid is as stupid does. I believe that is what Forrest Gump, aka Creel, says. We are throwing the American shad. We are currently in about 8 feet of water, and we are grinding this on the rock. This is the American shad, Lucky Craft. CBBDS 2. That is the Big Daddy Strike 2. We are in search of a 5-pound BBL Plus in order to pay out the $75 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. Will it show up today? I don't know. We will not be out tomorrow, but we will be out, God willing, weather permitting, we will be out on Saturday. I think. At least that's the game plan right now. But things change. Life is life. Yeah. Based on the way the wind is blowing right now, the side of the yesterday, run it today, and more than likely there will be no eelgrass on it. So that is a possibility. Oh, you meant Veronica's secret admirer, bro. Oh yeah, that's not Tim. Tim was the guy that we made up when my brother said that he was calling from the bar. So that was Tim from the bar in Arab. And bro, even if that dude was Tim, why would I make Tim's life worse? He's already heartbroken because of Veronica, and then I'm gonna give him a freaking hooks on top negotiator so that his life could be worse? Nah, dog, I'd never do that to a homie. If I know that that bait is not worth a shad, which again, it could all change. I could catch a 10-pounder on it and be all like, okay, bros, it cost me 30 days of my life, but I eventually caught a 10-pounder. Maybe. Right now, we have caught 0. Had 1 fire, and that's it. But I would never give that to Tim. That dude's been through enough, bro. Oh, but if we go to that riprap, then I'll be standing on my hurt foot. Boy, son of a fish. Or I could be sitting down. We got options. Or this seat could also make me fall. Oh, you guys freaking out here splashing behind me. It's a little fresh out here. Luckily, I do have some garments in here I can put on if necessary. The hooks on top just killed the vibe. Bait don't kill my vibe. Bait don't kill my vibe. But it did. There's a little splash right there. All right, I'm gonna hook some top through this section over here before I go to the riprap. And if the hooks on top don't catch anything right here, well, then I guess that's expected. Believe it. Okay, right here we're gonna throw down prime territory. This is prime time. Glide territory. And timing. Let's spot lock real quick. I seriously think that this chair is going to throw me into the water one of these times. The heck? That's a weird email. Here we go, guys. Come on, hooks on top. Get that 10-pounder, bro. You just gotta believe. That's a terrible, terrible spot. You're gonna use leeches? Are we talking about live bait, bro? Real deal leeches? Let's let that soak a little bit. Bro, Anonymous, are you talking about the hooks on top getting snagged? Bro, if it gets snagged, it's warm enough and I'm Mexican enough that I might go swimming for it. This is terrible. I gotta pull out my friggin' FXR jacket. It's getting cold out here. Yo, Ruben, you were here the whole time? Oh, well, Ruben, I would like to tell you that I'm glad we didn't make your dreams come true. And I usually don't say that, but I'm actually glad we didn't make your dreams come true. We try and make as many dreams come true as possible, but Ruben, sadly, yours is not one of them. But we do appreciate you showing up to the rodcast. That was a fish that splashed right there, but it wasn't a fish that went after my bait. The hooks on top even made Ruben leave. Ruben's all like, this fool's throwing hooks on top. He ain't never gonna catch a fish. I'm out here. You're smart, Ruben. Are Mexicans great swimmers? Well, I can tell you that I don't know of too many Mexicans that have drowned in a bathtub. So that's at least a start. That is definitely a start and in the right direction. One more cast with this hooks on top, and then I am going to throw a jig here for 10 seconds, which is actually going to be like 10 minutes. And then we're going to the riprap because I am not staying out here until 10 p.m. like I did yesterday. I was eating dinner at like 10:30, bro. So I was like, what the heck just happened here? I was basically eating breakfast at that time. Jason wants me to, hey, don't hold out for me, bro. Go get yourself some walleye. He roll it over and it would at that point, remember, a 5-pounder. Deal? No big whoop. On Saturday, we will cruise a little bit further than we have lately. I'm assuming that my ankle will not be, or my heel won't be as sore as it is. And you know, the worst part is, guys, that I've got the hooks on top. I got him on FC Sniper. So there's no way he's breaking off. That's the problem. You guys are hoping that he snags and comes off, but there's no way he's breaking off because he's on a 20-pound FC Sniper. You got a better shot of the sun not coming up tomorrow than you do of that guy breaking off. Okay, first cast, first snag. And he's free. Okay, that guy had 0 navies, but he's cruising on the lake at night. Okay, he's free. Well, Four Locos just sent me a message on Instagram. Very nice of him. All right, let's go hit up this riprap, guys, because I'm not going to. I need lead core line. What the heck is that, bro? That sounds like I'm gonna end up sick. I'm gonna get lead poisoning. The boat remains anonymous. Oh, dog, you do not want that to be happening. Last cast right here. And then we are going to put on our FXR jacket and move to the riprap, catch ourselves another BBL, pay out the 75, and then go on about our business. Get home at a reasonable time. Come on, baby, one time. Thump it. Louder, thump it. Da 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 da. Come on, baby, one time. Where you at, son? All right, let's move. Let's move. I'm surprised the moderator even let me show up today. And I didn't get grounded. Get out of here. I didn't get grounded from being out so late with GM last night. It was a miracle. Got it. There's so many gnats here. Where's my jacket? Heck, if Colin was here, he'd probably be all like, jacket, fool? This is like, again, shorts weather. But not I, Colin. I need this jacket, bro. It's nice and toasty. Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, I should have a mic off moment while I'm here. Hold on, guys. Enjoy that sunset. Here we go. That can hurt. And away we go, guys. With Navi lights and all the essentials. All right, motor up. It's game time. It's game time. It's time to catch us a BBL plus, not just a regular BBL. And then we'll go from there. We'll pay out. And then we'll have ourselves a chill Friday. Let's see if I can do this on this seat. It's gonna be kind of stupid, but sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do. And right now this line for some reason has a lot of line twist in it. I don't know what happened. All right, so far, I think it's doable. We're gonna find out in a second. It's not my favorite way, but we're out on the water, so. Oh, there's somebody over there on the riprap. Okay. I don't think I like it in terms of boat control. This is weird. This is weird sitting down running the riprap. Let's hope that we catch a fish, but it is odd. Solar Winds is liking the camera work. I'll let the cameraman know. Solar Winds, we go above and beyond, hiring the best help that we can to give you guys the best camera available out here. This cameraman has been with us for a while. Been a couple years on the broadcast, this cameraman. How does one sit down and run at the same time? Well, I'm trying to figure that out, bro, because right now it's not a great feeling. It's foreign. We're trying it. I'm not really liking it, is all I'm gonna say, but now, is this guy headed towards me or away from me? I think he's headed away from me. So that's an issue. How is there eelgrass here still? That don't make no sense. What the heck? Sneaky, sneaky eelgrass. You weren't supposed to be here. The wind was blowing from a different direction. How did you show up? I think the eelgrass was just anywhere else on the lake, and then it said, oh, he's headed this way. All right, everybody, get all up on the on the riprap. Sneaky, sneaky eelgrass. Okay, I think we're headed not away from it. So we're gonna have fish roast. I thought Four Locos was gonna go leave to catch some walleye. But instead, he's still here to talk some shad. I think these vatos are headed. I'm afraid to throw a jig right here because I'm thinking I'm gonna end up catching a catfish. And I don't want to mess with a catfish. They're stupid. There are 2 shadier pants for a year. All right, Bayonymous, I don't. I think even one is an issue. I don't know about this 2. There's one. I'm not sure what size, but he's probably little. He's just a little one. I mean, I don't know what the actual size is of this fish, but I don't think it's a BBL. Are those guys laughing at the size of my fish? These guys are gonna make me self-conscious about my fish and its size. All right, this is another side foul hooked fish. But this time it's hooked on the side. What is with these fish? Freaking getting hooked in the chest, bro. All right, dog. No, he's not hooked yet. It's hooked on the side, bros. Just at him. My fish slap back. Not a BBL. I can assure you guys that. No tag. Let's get some light on this. Not a BBL. Hooked right there. Must have just slapped at it. No tag. Okay, so we can catch a fish sitting down off the riprap. But we foul hook it. Second foul hook of the day. I gotta get my leather, or my multi-tool. We are not sponsored by this multi-tool, so we will say a multi-tool. All right, so we are going to release it. Not a giant. Let's get our drag back the way it needs to be. There's some people showing up, I think, to fish for some crappie. Talking about their ribs. I don't think I should fish this riprap anymore because every now and then I think about riprap. Our almost broadcast mascot. What if I got a ferret? I got a ferret and I brought it on the boat. There's one. Would that be entertaining? I'd be the only fisherman with a ferret, more than likely. but maybe I'll start a trend. This guy's not big, guys. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't hit the rocks. About the same size as the other guy. How desensitized are we? We're out here dismissive of these. Oh, I even shook him off. Oh, but he could have had a tag. You idiot. All right. I doubt it, but he could have had a tag. Okay, we got to be a little bit more let's call it careful with our fish. Could have had a tag, guys. My bad. But of course, I'm not going to pay out to a could have had a tag or for a could have had a tag. I'll pay out for has a tag, not a could have had a tag. What a dummy. That's another one? Nope. Felt like something for a second. And then it was nothing. I don't know about this chair, bro. Is that the gar? Hey, the gar, what's up, dog? Cue for the gar. I have no idea what's for dinner. Hey, yo, moderator, what's for dinner? We are not even close to, I haven't even passed the second outcropping of the riprap. And Escar's already asking what's for dinner. Bro, so I have some of those jigging wraps, never caught a fish off of it. I have multiple colors, I have multiple types of like jigging spoons like that. And I have not caught a fish off of them. And that might be personal problem, but I never. Pizza roll. Okay. The moderator wants me to stay fat. After my ankle injury, I did put on some weight, as I was stricken with sadness because I can't get out on the water. But the moderator is showing no mercy, because she fed me chicken nuggets, homemade chicken nuggets, before I got out on the water. And now she's coming with a pizza roll, and I'm gonna eat that at midnight. And you're not supposed to feed me after midnight because I turn hideous. Everybody knows that rule. Actually, no. Hold on. Yeah, you're not supposed to feed me after midnight. That is correct. Was I binge eating ice cream? Come on, Anonymous. You know I haven't eaten any processed sugar in over a year, dog. ¿Qué pues, vato? I don't eat any of that. But I was just, I was eating and not having much movement. So, eating but not moving. Next thing you know, you're gordo. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That was a fish, but I set the hook. Or at least I think it was a fish. I set the hook a little bit too late. Or maybe it's the slimy grass. That is cookies, no, just, I'll eat fruit, but no processed sugar, you know what I'm saying? I'll eat, I'll eat bread, so I know there's like sugar in bread, but I don't eat chips. I don't really eat, like barbecue sauce or highly sugared sauces. I try not to eat any sauces at all. I'll eat like Tabasco sauce, but that's just like vinegar and peppers and stuff. But I have not eaten candy and nothing like that in over range. Now, trust me, bro, that ain't easy. There are times where, like, I'll see a Kit Kat or I'll see something like that and I'll be like, whoo, that would be delicious. I'll see a Reese's peanut butter cup and I'll be like, ah, those were the days. So, I don't even know if it's called discipline, bro. I think it's really called stubbornness, because like at this point in time, I'm like, well, I guess because the moderator's always telling me one Reese's isn't gonna kill you, one piece of cake isn't gonna kill you, one ice cream isn't gonna kill you, or whatever. But the thing is, now I'm at the point where I'm over and I'm all like, let's just see how long I can do this. So a year in, now and I'm just, we're gonna try and go to the grave. Since I was 15, I have not drank anything other than water, milk, and 100% juices since I was 15. So I haven't drank a Coke. I haven't drank, and like iced tea. So I would drink tea. That was before I gave up all the sugar. But like iced tea. So I would drink that, but I wouldn't drink Cokes or Gatorades or any of that other stuff. And I haven't drank that since I was 15. And oddly enough, my stupid brother, who is like a lubrication expert, he's the one who got me to stop drinking Cokes and all that other stuff, because he broke his leg like an idiot. And then all of a sudden he was all like, I'm not gonna drink Cokes. Then I was all like, well, he's my big brother. I'm gonna try and be like him, which thankfully I didn't copy him on the majority of his life choices. So I said, I'll be like my brother and I won't drink Cokes either. So I thought we were bonding as brothers, and we were like, dude, we will take this challenge together and we will keep each other accountable. But I mean, to keep my brother accountable is the job of like full-time employees and stuff. So I'm over here not drinking Cokes or anything, and I don't even think he was like drinking beers or whatever, but of course he was underage. Now, I don't suggest any children do that. He was underage, he was drinking, and then I was all like, yo, fool, I thought we don't drink anything other than water and 100% juices. And then he was like, wait, it's just a beer, bro. Yeah, it's just a beer, bro, we're good. And I was like, nah, dog, you may be good, but I'm not good. I don't drink any of that stuff. So he ends up going down the path of drinking and whatnot, but it's just, I mean, that's just his personality, bro. He likes to play around at the edge of the slippery slope, and you could almost hear him saying, "Wee!" on the way down that slippery slope. That's how non-accountable this guy likes to be. Rather than fighting to stay up, what was that? To like climb his way up that slippery slope to get back up there. Dang, I think that was a fish. He just says, "Wee!" all the way down the slippery slope like it's the cutest thing on the planet. And that's the oddest thing, bro. We have the same DNA. We were raised in the same house. How do you get such completely different outcomes? Not that I would expect us to be all clones, right? But how do you get such distinctly different outcomes with the same DNA, the same upbringing, How? That's odd. Because we both lived under the same roof with the same rules. One of them abided by the rules, or at least the majority of the rules. And the other one dismissed the rules entirely. Unlimited thinks that his brother is on the boat or on a boat saying, how did that fool make it? So are you saying, Unlimited, that your brother is like, I don't know, if he's the opposite of you, is he, what is he, bro? A priest? Is your brother a priest? Is your brother named Father Unlimited? Oh, what the heck was that? That's got to be mossy grass. There's no way that I missed another fish like that. Both Bromance and his brother agree. They agree to what, Colin? They agree that Unlimited's brother is a priest? Okay, so Unlimited said his brother is apple pie. I think I'm gonna have to meet your brother, Unlimited. And though I can't eat sweets anymore, because it'll break my streak, I think I'll have to share a slice of apple pie with your apple pie brother. And be all like, what was Unlimited like growing up? Also, Unlimited, is he older or younger than you? Oh, that the brothers can turn out. All right, so are you telling me that Bromance is the good brother or is he the bad brother? I'm thinking that Unlimited's brother, when he put on his application for what looks like maybe the mental hospital, he was all like, I hung out with my brother Unlimited. And they'll be like, oh, that's a good qualification. Then you must be able to handle people with questionable thoughts. It's probably gonna be 10 o'clock by the time I get home, because if I'm not standing up, I don't know how fast I'm going down this riprap. When I'm standing up and I could see all the rocks go by, I get a rough speed, a rough judgment of speed that I'm going at. But sitting almost level, it's hard for me to see these rocks in the He'll leave so he'll tell me the truth? All right, so he's a chicken eating meathead. Dang, I gotta meet this guy, bro. I gotta meet this unlimited brother. That's grass. That's a grassy bass. Nope, that's grass. Even better. All right, if you guys thought that I foul hooked that fish, look at this foul hook. Bros, this is the Rod Cast After Dark. Look at that, guys. Whoo-wee. Look at that. Hooked a rock like a champ. I was getting tired of those fish getting away, so I hooked the rock. Whew. Dang, bros. This is stuff that you will only find on the Rod Cast. This rock weighs about that much. That's a good hook set on that rock. That rock was definitely not getting away. But I do feel bad for that rock because it paid for those other fish tricking me and getting away. No, bro. Time still goes. That's how I know it's gonna be midnight by the time I get back. But when you're sitting down, it's just totally different. It's like time stands still. Now, one could say, why don't you just stare at the rocks on the riprap so you could know how far you've gone and how fast you're going? But it's not the same because I gotta look in the water to make sure that I'm not gonna crash. Bro, we got some rock biters out here. That rock, it really wanted that bait, bro. As some people say in the fishing world, he choked it, bro. That rock choked it. Which to me, as you can tell, I'm not a big fan of that saying, but a lot of fishermen do say, bro, it choked it. So I guess the rock choked it, bros. Yes, added to the list of things that the hooks on top cannot catch. It can't catch a fish, it can't catch a rock, and it technically can't catch a break because it has not caught a fish, and it is getting, it is getting heckled out here. If you guys had tomatoes, you would be throwing them right now at the hooks on top negotiator. Based on its performance, you would be all like, yeah, dog, get those rotten tomatoes out. Let's start tossing them. I say it guzzled it. The American shad knocked the fire, or that rock knocked the fire out the American shad. These country guys and their country sayings. Knocked the fire out of it. Oh, dudes, you know one thing that I thought of when my brother called yesterday, but I forgot to tell you guys while he was on the phone? So, you know, and maybe it was like back in the day when it was used more than it is now. But you know, back in the day when you were done either listening to somebody, you know, you had enough, or you were just like very dismissive of what that person had to say, you would use the phrase or the term anyways. So, I mean, pobre next comment, he might not know about that, but you know, you say anyways to be dismissive of what they're saying or show that their conversation really has no value. Or whatever they said has no value in the conversation. So you just dismissively say, anyways. You can do it with different tones. You could subtly say, all right, anyway. Or you can, a la vie. Well, I just hit the camera, so that's not great. But this is an American shad Lucky Craft. This is not a mega bass. So he'll be fine. If that was a mega bass, there would just be lure dust behind us, and we'd be like, what happened to the mega bass? And the hooks would be out. Lure dust and bent out hooks, and the only way that you would know that there used to be a mega bass. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So I've heard it used a million different ways, right? But never have I heard it being used in the fashion that my brother did. This fool, we were having a conversation, and I'm listening to him, so I'm quiet, and he's talking, and I'm just expecting him to continue talking, so I stay quiet. And then the next thing you know, this fool rocks, cameras, what doesn't it catch? So this fool, he like pauses for a second, and I'm waiting for him to say something because I didn't think his story was over. And then the fool promptly says to himself, anyway, I'm like, what? Bro, did you just anyways yourself? And then he laughs and he's like, yeah, you weren't saying anything. I was like, because I'm expecting you to finish the story. And he was like, yeah. So I said anyways. And I was like, bro, in my life, have I ever heard anybody anyways themselves? And so I started laughing, and then he started laughing, but he didn't really like that I was laughing at what he said. That right there, guys, I mean, maybe you guys have heard it, but I've never heard anybody anyways their own conversation. The Chuck Norris of crankbaits. So it was ridiculous, bro. But my brother always, like, dude, different types of sayings, he just butchers them. What are you talking about, bro? One thing that, oh my God, that he loves to say, and it grinds the shit out of my gears, bro. He loves to say this I mean, it doesn't even make sense. He'll tell, like, an example. He'll be trying to stress that he hasn't drank a beer or that he hasn't drank that many beers, right? So he'll be all like, dude, nah, bro, I've only drank 3 beers today, bro. And then immediately he'll follow up with, bro, I've only drank 3 beers. 0 F's. And I'm like, what? 0 F's. I've only drank 3 beers. And I'm like, dude, you are not using that saying as it was intended. So, I mean, just basically put anything on there. He's like, yo, bro, I quit my job. I quit my job because of whatever. 0 F's, bro. 0 F's. And that one might make a little more sense than his other usages of that. It's like he's trying to say that he's telling the truth, but he keeps saying 0 F's. I don't understand that dude, bro. But he just, I try and correct him and say, bro, that's not the way you use that. But he just continues on. So many sayings and things in the English language that I'm like, dog, I don't think you're using that correctly. But I think on that last cast, I'll probably head in, dude. 0 F's. 0 F's. 0 fish? No, bros. 0 F's. In honor of my brother, 0 F's, bros. Let it not make sense, whatever we're saying. It trims your hedges. What is this guy talking about? Bayonimus, did my brother get to you? And you've lost the usage of the English language? Or was that because you lived in Arab? And potentially English over there ain't that good. I have no idea, bro. I was not raised here in Arab, so I don't know the education system here. Zero falsehoods. Oh, I stand corrected here, guys. Spot Snatcher may have been able to translate my brother's code right there. Dang, bro. Now, you should be a little concerned there, Spot Snatcher, that you are understanding my brother's code, because once you've gone down that rabbit hole, you might not come back, bro. You're going to be speaking in tongues. Oh, well, finally, the guard knows who Wemby is, because he's out there throwing some bows. He's throwing some bows at Nas Reed. Now, not only does the guard know who Wemby is, but somehow he knows who Nas Reed is, which is more impressive because Nas Reed is not Wemby. Nah. I see what you're trying to do there, Anonymous, but there's other instances where so the beer was just an example. So I mean, I understand what you're saying. He's drank 2 beers, so he gives 0 Fs. Okay, that's a possibility, but like, he'll just tell me something, bro. He'll be all like, hey bro, I went to the dollar store or the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, whatever, and like this chick, I don't know, this chick talked to me and she said this, that, and the other. And then he'll immediately say, 0 Fs, bro, 0 Fs. And I'll be like, what do you mean 0 Fs? Yeah, wait, 0 Fs. And I'll be like, oh my God, bro, what? He just uses that. Now, I'm leaning more towards Spot Snatcher's 0 falsehoods. But he actually uses the word, so he doesn't say falsehoods. So that can't be correct, bro. Because he's not walking around telling people or telling me 0 Fs. He's saying 0 F-bombs, bro. He's utilizing a language that we try to refrain from on the Rodcast. Bro, how do you not know who Wemby is when, if you live in San Antonio, he's so tall, you should be seeing him walking around anywhere from any point in San Antonio. You should be able to see Wemby. He's like Mount Everest of San Antonio. So you should be able to see him and you'll be like, eh, que pues? Why is that mountain moving? Well, that's Wemby, dog. Mount Wembanyama, bro. Why is that a low blow, bro? Every now and then I stop in the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, or whatever, bro. Nobody's talking shit about the state, I don't know, the state plant of, or the state, I don't know, the state, we'll go with the state plant of Alabama, because there is a Dollar Tree at every corner, a Dollar General, a Dollar whatever, bro. They are on every single corner here, and I'm like, what the heck, bro? How are there so many of these? I just passed one. How is there another one? It gets you to the point where you're thinking that you're in a loop, and you're like, there's no way that could be another Dollar Tree. How the heck could that be another Dollar Tree? I just passed one. I think I'm going around in circles, or I'm in a loop, in a simulation. I don't know what it is, but there are so many of them. It's, I don't know, bro. This world will never lack for oxygen with that many Dollar Trees around. We will not suffer from asphyxiation, bro, because there are so many Dollar Trees giving us oxygen, thanks to Alabama and its abundance of Dollar Trees. Never seen so many in all of my life. Bros, it's 9:14. I'm basically gonna get home at 10 again. How am I gonna get home at 10 again? I'm gonna be grounded. Sorry, guys. I was just looking at some text messages that I was catching up on. None of them of utmost importance, but of enough importance for me to take a look at them. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know why this Dollar Tree, Dollar General girl was a problem. Bro, you can find some nice ladies at the Dollar Tree. I mean, I assume, not that I'm looking for any, because I'm not trying to be a dead man. Where are my keys? Actually, if there was going to be harm, more than to me, because I'm a precious commodity, it would be to some poor soul, but not to me. Where are my keys? Did you guys see my keys? Did I lose them when I caught that BBL? Let's see. Where are my keys at? Ah, there they are. Cool, cool. Oh, they're the lead strips too. Well, I'll be darned. I've been looking for those guys. Idiot. Dude, where's my troca? Nah, bro. So, okay. You freaking Target guys, bougie Target people, think that any other establishment is low class. That's why I don't go to Target, bro. The moderator will go to Target, but I don't like going to Target because it's too bougie, bro. Everybody thinks they're better than the rest of the people who go to like the Dollar General. Nah, bro, I'll stop at General and I'll be like, yo, what's up, dude? Where are the whatevers? Now, I don't do it now because I used to stop off at the Dollar General to get like a candy or something, you know. But now, since I don't eat any candies, well, there's no point in living, guys. Life is rough. Don't do it. It sucks. Ah, la vi. All right, dudes, I'm gonna go get the truck. There was a truck that rolled in here, so we will cautiously go get our truck. Dude, where's my ramfla? Moon is right. Where's my ramfla? Those of you who are bilingual, ramfla is, well, you should be able to use the context clues and determine that ramfla is your ride. But I will leave you with these tunes while I go do this. I'll probably be faster than last time because GM is not here.
Single cast got that killer with Guntersville waves like a beat that slap. Fish don't know they caught in my traps. Cameras rolling through YouTube live. Click that stream, watch me thrive. Eyes fishing high. It's a vibe. I'm the Latin boss. I'm the I'm the Latin by sassy, out here smashing every single day. Silver keeps splashing, eyes fishing live. You can't deny, reeling in dreams under Guntersville sky. They say the lake's a mirror, I see a king. Ripples in the water, hear my anthem sing. Silver's my stage, fish my crowd. Catching big bites, make my mama proud. Every hook's a promise, every reel's a prayer. I'm the Latin by assassin, legend out there. Haters in the comments, man, they just watch while I'm out here reeling in bites non-stop. Sharp like blades in the skies, throttle down, escape. Supposed to be clean like a samurai slash. The bait lines heavy with dreams, vision, plotting schemes. Colors on the deck, calling up plays. LA and GM setting the blaze. Engine growl, yeah, that's our sound. Lake so smooth, feel skybound. Guntersville gang, we own this town. Guntersville, Guntersville, on the lake, we chillin', thrillin'. LA and GM even Creole too. Unlimited calling it. Like chips in a game, legends of the lake, yeah, they know our name. Life jacket spiked out, neon and black, cooler on deck, snack stacked to the max. Silver's way cutting a lightning streak. Guntersville flow, unique technique. Villains on the water, hearts of gold. Stories told, but the lake's still cold. Riding waves, carving paths unseen. Guntersville family, the dream team. You take it. Dope Jack, idiot.
right, guys. So that vehicle that we saw pull up was a friendly. Looks like a potential game warden or something, but it's a friendly, so we don't have to keep our guard up. It was a friendly. So my dudes, what did we accomplish today? Well, what we accomplished today was that we caught ourselves a BBL Plus. Now that BBL Plus paid out a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card to Moon King Kale himself. But what King Kale did will be legendary. I mean, he paid it forward, guys. King Kale paid it forward, so now the next BBL Plus, which has to be a 5-pounder, which potentially can be caught Saturday, that will pay out a $75 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. What are these sugar-free ones? Bro, those freaking... No, bro. That's Creel who eats honey buns and drinks Mountain Dews, bro. I do not do that. That's all Creel's business, bro, not mine. So, back to the story at hand. So now, the next 5-pound BL Plus will pay out a $75 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. Or you could roll it over and pay it forward, and then we'll be at a $100 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. But it is not necessary, guys. You can cash it out at any time. There's no pressure. If you want to cash it out, you hit that cash out button and then you cash out, no problem. But we do want to thank King Kale himself for paying it forward so that way the next person can go out and buy themselves a hooks on top negotiator. Romans made negotiator. Oh, I say that in jest, guys, because no fish ingest the hooks on top negotiator. Go ahead and tip your waitresses, guys. I'll be here all week. Oh, man, I am on fire, bro. Oh, but as always, guys, I do appreciate you guys rolling with us, dudes. You know, that's how we do. We go out there and catch a BBL. Sometimes we're successful and sometimes we are not. But my dudes, we always appreciate you guys rolling with us. We appreciate the laughs. We appreciate the stupidities. We appreciate all of it, my dudes. And with that, I will see you, God willing, weather permitting, I will see you on Saturday, bright and early, before the sun comes up, bros. So, stay safe Friday and fish around and find out.